Melissa, thanks for sharing your experience with
Of
Hoyt
course.
Integrative Health.
Thank you for helping me. I feel amazing, actually. I don't think I've ever felt this great in my life. I've always had to deal with like really bad stomach issues, bloating. I was on flagyl for like 12 plus years.
Well, wait, let's talk about why some of this is the way it is. So let's back up and start from your infancy, birth. What happened?
So I was born with short bowel syndrome. I only have a quarter of my intestine as opposed to the full intestine, so I don't absorb all the nutrients that a normal person would. So I'm on a special formula called TPN. And ever since I was little, I've always had issues with like malabsorption. My blood is a roller coaster all the time.
Yeah.
My numbers are out of control, but I came to Dr. Hoyt and he's absolutely amazing. He's helped me so much. He was able to take me off one of the antibiotics that I've been on ever since I was in high school, and it actually really helped me. I feel better than I ever did. I'm not bloated. I can eat anything I want and I feel great. I don't feel sick to my stomach. I have a lot of energy and I just feel amazing. Like I said, I've never felt this better ever.
That's a good story. That's awesome. Yeah, you have had a lot going on from birth, and I think one of the most astounding things that you told me is you never ate any food until you were how old?
11.
11. So all your nutrition was coming from total parenteral nutrition, which means through an IV, right? Through
Yes.
a tube.
And I still have it to this day.
Okay.
Which I hook up nightly for 10 hours every single night.
Okay.
But like I said, everything I've been through, it could be worse. Like I'm blessed to even be here and be 30 years old. Like I would have never imagined to make it to 30 with everything I've been through ever since I was a kid, in and out of hospitals, blood infections, on the verge of dying. Like, yeah.
You've had a lot.
Yeah.
And she sits here smiling a lot, and she laughs a lot. So,
like I said, it could be worse.
Well, so one of the things that we did, and I'd like to make a correction, like as your functional medicine doc, I didn't necessarily take you off any prescriptions, but you got better until your doctors were able to remove those.
Yes.
And so one of the things that we found is that you had this incredible abundance of bacterial overgrowth in your GI tract, a bacteria called Morganella, and it was at 1.4 million fold above the upper limits.
Yeah, and I definitely kept you on your toes through the whole thing. So.
Yes, you did. And so we've gone through several rounds of products that have been able to eradicate that, which is why you're feeling so much better in the GI tract and why your energy is better and so forth. So we'll be retesting that on your next visit. And there's been so many blood follow-up panels, and each time we're seeing consistent progression in most of the markers. There's a few markers that haven't been able to be changed, and some of that just goes back to only having a tiny part of your small bowel, if any, right?
Yeah, correct. Quarter.
A quarter. So, and that's where all your nutrients are absorbed. So that's a part of it. All right, and is there anything else? So your energy is better. Your gastrointestinal complaints are better.
Yes, absolutely.
And then there was a couple other things you mentioned, and I'm forgetting what those were.
I don't feel like sick after I eat, so I can actually like have a decent meal and feel completely normal or feel better. Because in the past, if I like ate something within like 30 minutes of eating, I would literally feel like bloated or just like sick to my stomach, to the point where I would feel like I needed to throw up, just because I wasn't absorbing everything correctly and all the bacteria and stuff. And now I can eat anything and I feel great. I even have more energy to like exercise and whatnot and work out.
Yeah, we noticed in your labs there was no evidence of creatinine, which is a breakdown of muscle tissue.
Yeah.
It was super low, and so now you're working out?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about a workout.
I'll go like on a 2-mile run or walk, and then I'll do like strength training at home. I have like weights and stuff. So I'm trying to stay as active as I can. just to like feel better in general.
So you weren't able to do runs and strength training
No.
prior to this?
Because I had no energy. I felt like so fatigued and like,
How long had that
super
gone on
low
for?
energy. I mean, it was on and off for like the past couple of years. Like there were times where I feel like really great and have so much energy for like a couple months on end, and then there were times where it's just like I didn't have any energy and I just wanted to like just sleep because I was just so fatigued.
Yeah. Well, you've done great, and keep up that amazing attitude.
I will.
And we're very proud of you for your efforts and follow through. So good job.
Thank you guys for helping me. Honestly,
Yeah, you're
I'm
very welcome.
lucky.
It's been a pleasure.
Likewise.